Well, hello everybody. My name is Becky Baldwin, and I want to thank you all so much today for taking time to view my video. I want to just first of all introduce myself. Yes, I am Becky Baldwin, and I am from Eastern Kentucky, Northern Kentucky, around Ashland, Kentucky area. And I am married to an amazing man by the name of David Baldwin. I have three awesome grown kids, Alicia, Phil, and Jonathan. And I have nine, yes, you heard me, I have nine amazing grandkids. So yes, I know I don't look old enough to have nine grandkids. So thank you very much. But the reason why I am making this video today is I am getting ready to take a journey. Yes, I'm taking a journey. And I want to invite as many as I can to go with me on my journey. Well, you may ask me, where are you going? And what kind of journey are you taking? And my answer to you would be that I'm getting ready to take a perfectly posh journey. If you've never heard of Perfectly Posh, it is a direct sales company that features pampering products. So it's really good for us ladies. We love to be pampered, as you guys all know. And I also all the time tell Dave that I am a princess. I am a child of the Most High God. I'm his daughter. I'm actually one of his favorite daughters, in case you all may not know that. And I am a child of the King. Yes, I'm talking about my relationship with Jesus Christ and my Father, God Jehovah. So because I am a princess, princesses like to be pampered. So when I found this perfectly posh company, I thought to myself, this is something that I can really get excited about. So I want to welcome you on my journey today. And the reason why I say I'm on a journey, this is my very first video. And I have just recently purchased my perfectly posh kit. I don't even have it yet. It's not even here. It's in the mail. It's on its way. And I'm excited to get it. I can hardly wait. And so while I'm waiting for my kit to come, and mind you, it was only $99 for my kit. With taxes, shipping, and handling, it was like $114. What a very low price to pay to start your own business. So that was really exciting too. So I want to share with you today that today is my first video and I'm waiting for my kit to come in. And so I want to welcome all of you that will to come and join my journey with me. I am going to be looking for customers, people that would like to have some facials done with their friends and check out our products. And Perfectly Posh is 100% natural ingredients. They're all made right here in the USA. And yes, I think that is totally amazing. We don't need to be sending our money across seas, right? We need to keep it right here in the USA. So I don't want to take a lot of time on my first video, but I do want to welcome you to my first one and also encourage you to watch all of them. And when I get my kit, I will show you what's in there. But for now, while I've got you here, I wanted to go through a little list that I put together that I want to share with all my friends. And first of all, I want to share with you 15 reasons why I like direct sales. Yes, I have been in direct sales before. Actually, I've added it up and I've been in sales about 16 years. And yes, I've done lots of 9-to-5 jobs too. And so I've looked at both sides of the fence and I keep coming back to direct sales. So why do I keep coming back to direct sales? Well, I think the number one reason is down deep, I really like it. And I'm going to share with you the reasons why. So number one, I'm going to try to go through these kind of quick. So the number one reason why I like direct sales is, first of all, is because I can set my own hours. And those of you who have worked 9-to-5 jobs like I have most of my life, I have found out that, you have to work when the boss tells you to. You can't just take off your own time when you work a 9-to-5 job. So I had to work a lot of times during church nights. Family time was getting together and I had to work. Holidays were coming and I had to work. So this way with direct sales, you get to set your own hours. So I love that part. Number two is I get to sleep in a little bit longer. I like my beauty sleep. Remember, I'm a princess. I'm a child of the Most High God. And so sometimes I like to sleep that little extra hour. And number three, and these are not in any particular order. I just want you to know that. But I love my Bible time. Early in the morning, I love to read my Bible and I love to pray. I love just some quiet time to spend with my Father. And when you work a 9 to 5 job, you don't always get to do that. But if you're in direct sales, it's a great time that you get up in the morning, and before you do anything else, you spend time with your Father. Number 4, I like having control over my paycheck. If I need more money, I just book more shows. If I'm doing pretty good and I need a break, I can book 1 or 2 shows a week and take a few days off. So I love the fact that I get some control over my time and over my paycheck. Number 5, and I do want to say about number 4 is because I've done sales before, I know that usually an average show is about $100 a show profit. And so if you want, 4 or 5, depends on how much you want to make. But if you like about, $500 a week, you do about 5 shows. Now, if you want more money than that, then you build a team. And that leads me to number 5, is building a team. If you want more money, you want really good money, then you need to build a team. And that's what I plan to do. And most people that build a team, it takes some time. I'm not going to lie to you. It isn't something that happens overnight. It takes time. It takes learning. It takes growing. And if you build a team, most people I know that have built a team is making anywhere starting at around $40,000 a year to well up $100,000 a year and probably more. There's no limit. The sky is the limit when you start building your team. Number 6 is I love the fact that I'm my own boss. But you're not really ever your own boss, because when you work in direct sales, you learn real quick that your customers are your employers. But if you treat your customers well, and I plan to give them lots of good customer service. I plan to just really grow a great business, whether I'm getting hostesses together, whether I'm creating customers that are repeat customers. And Perfectly Posh is it does, you do use it, so it's a consumable. That's the word I'm looking for. It's a consumable product, so people will want to order and order again and again. So because of that, whether you have repeat hostesses, repeat customers, and building a team, I plan to really work well with my team and teach them everything I've learned over the last 16 years, and making sure that everybody's happy. Customer service is my number 1 goal, is to have excellent customer service, which leads me to number 7. I love direct sales because I get to reward myself. I love rewarding myself. For instance, when I sold years ago, and I've sold some things, everything from, jewelry to home decorative products, and I got to reward myself. I'd set myself a goal. For instance, if I sold $1,000 a week, I bought myself a new dress. Once I got pretty easy at doing $1,000 a week, then I raised it to $1,500 a week, and I just rewarded myself. I got to buy myself something. Got to go get my hair done, get my nails done. I just kind of made myself little goals. So I rewarded myself. Set goals. I love being an achiever and setting goals. So if you like setting goals and you like achieving things, then you will do really well with direct sales. Now, the next thing I liked is usually number 8, there are incentives involved. I love incentives. Incentives are awesome. One time I actually won a trip to Greece. I love winning trips. That's awesome. I won a trip to Dallas, Texas, Smoky Mountains. I've won recliners. I've won jewelry. I've won new clothes. I've won all kinds of cool stuff. So incentives is usually part of the package deal when you're in direct sales. So I love incentives. I love incentives. And if you're working a 9 to 5 job most of the time, they don't give incentives. Sometimes you do. You might catch a company every once in a while that gives incentives, but most of the time, there's not a whole lot of incentives involved. So that leads me to number 9. I love people recognizing my hard work. I'm a little older now. I'm in my 50s, but don't tell anybody. And I don't need a pat on the back anymore for doing my job. But it is really nice when you get it. I enjoy a pat on the back when I do a good job and someone sends me a card, someone sends me some nice gold earrings, or sends me just a nice little phone call that says, Becky, you did good. We appreciate your hard work. It's nice to get those pats on the back. You don't need them. You don't have to have them, but they sure are nice when you do get them. That leads me to number 10. I enjoy working. When I started this years ago doing direct sales, I started working around my family. I had 2 at the time and eventually 3 little kids, and working at home. And I was at home, but I wanted to help my husband. And so I went out and, got a job. And to be honest, I started a 9 to 5 job. And every time I take my kids to the babysitters, I would cry all the way to the sitters, and I would cry all the way to work, and I would hate leaving my babies. I would hate that. So that didn't go too well. So when I was introduced to direct sales, it worked out great for me because that way I had my children all day, and my husband had the privilege of taking care of the children in the evening. And there were times we only had one car. So this was back, of course, many, many years ago. But when we had one car, he could have the car during the day, and then he'd come home, and I'd take the car and I'd go do my shows at night. So it was neat, my parties, shows. How we call them shows. Down here in Kentucky, they call them parties. Same thing, okay? So anyway, it's nice being able to work around your kids. And if you've got kids, then this might be something you might really want to consider. Now that I'm older, I just got more time to read my Bible, to pray, to do my shows, to meet my customers, meet my people, and I'm really excited about that. And in case you are wondering, yes, I am building a team. So yes, I'm looking for people. Whether you're young, looking to work around your kids, or whether you work a full-time job and you're trying to build something that's more yours in the evening to build maybe a future and a retirement plan of some sort, then this might be something you might want to consider. Now, where was I? Number 11, 40 hours a week. If a person works 40 hours a week in direct sales, they can make some amazing money. Yes, you can make amazing money working 40 hours a week, a regular 9-to-5 job. Now, it does take time to build, but if you're willing to work it and you're willing to put your 40 hours a week, you will probably make at least twice as much, sometimes 3 times as much. And when you start building a team, 4 and 5 times as much as you would normally make working a regular job. So 40 hours a week is a very good goal to make some very good money. So the same amount of time, just more money. But you do have to be self-motivated. I'm not going to lie to you. You do got to be self-motivated. You got to get yourself up. You got to get yourself out. You got to get yourself moving. And sometimes that takes some prayer. Sometimes that takes some encouragement from your spouse, from your family. But you can do it. Set yourself some goals. Pay off some bills. Buy that new dress every week. Whatever it takes to get yourself motivated. But working 40 hours a week in direct sales, you can make some very good money. And number 12 is there are times that you may have to take your honey with you, and I like that part. When the roads get bad, maybe in the winter they're expecting a snowstorm at midnight, and you're going out and you're going to do your show. It's nice to know that you can get your husband to take you and drop you off, pick you up, or stay there with you if you want him to. Depends on what you sell. Of course, mine's pampering products. Dave may not want to stick around, but you never know. He might want a facial too. You never know. So anyway, have fun, but you can take your honey with you if you want to go, if he wants to go. And even there was one time that I did a show. My granddaughter went with me, and she's about 8 years old. I went to take a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old. There were times when I was working really, really hard when my daughter was at home that she actually went with me to help me pack up and pack and kind of get things done a little quicker so that we could do 3 shows in a day. So, it is nice to know that you can involve your family. Get your family involved in your business. That's exciting too. And that leads me to number 13, being around positive people. Oh, I love being around positive people. When you're in direct sales, you're actually going to be around people that are bettering themselves. They know if they want to build a good business and they want lots of customers, they want lots of hostesses, and they want to build a team, they know that they got to be more positive, they got to be up, they got to be cheerful, they got to be encouraging, and therefore they're going to become better people. And being around people like that is awesome. And I'm so excited to be around positive people. They will stretch you. They will make you become better. And that's what I want. And being in direct sales stretches you. It makes you to be self-motivated. It makes you to step out in faith, to find customers and to find hostesses and to get people to be a part of your team. You got to step out on faith. You got to ask questions. You got to talk to people. And I really believe that sales, being a good salesperson and being involved with direct sales, people say, oh, you're just born with it. I don't believe that. I know when I first started, I was shy. I was backward. Yeah, I was shy. I was backward. My relatives are like, yeah, right. I was very shy and backward around people. But being around positive people with good training and good coaches and people that will encourage you and help you and teach you and tell you what to say and tell you what to do, and you get around those people and you start learning the skills, you start learning the techniques, you will actually start walking in faith and start getting those prosperity scriptures out and preaching them, praying them over your business, preaching them to yourself, and eventually your business will grow, and that's a step of faith, and that pleases God. So that's why I love being around positive and encouraging people. You won't be around gossipers when you're in direct sales. You won't be around people that's talking negative. They know better. They're not going to shoot themselves in the foot. And so to be around positive people is one reason that I love direct sales. Number 14 is I want to be, and I am, a Proverbs 31 woman. If you've not read Proverbs 31, I want to encourage you. Go read Proverbs 31. Starting about verse 10 and going to the end of the chapter, it talks about a woman that is a busy woman. She is a working woman. She is a woman that has a vineyard. She has a garden. She has a family. She's got children. She sells her goods in the marketplace. She is a busy, busy lady. But she is a prosperous lady. She is a confident lady. She is a lady that pleases God. She is a lady that loves her husband. She's a lady who gets pat on the back by her husband. She pleases her husband. Her husband is looking good because he's got a Proverbs 31 woman. And that's the kind of woman that I am, and that's the kind of woman that I want to continue to be. And I want to help other people become that woman through my direct sales company, Perfectly Posh. Another number 15, last but not least, is I enjoy traveling. Me and my husband, Dave loves to travel with me. And I love that he loves to travel with me. He gets to go with me to my seminars and the conferences and all these awesome things, these rallies and things we get to go to. Me and Dave have been to Nashville, Tennessee together. We've been to the Grand Ole Opryland Hotel together. We have been to Dallas together. We've been to Chicago together. We've been to Cincinnati together. We have been to Las Vegas together. Me and my husband's got to travel. He likes to go to these places with me, and it's kind of nice getting away from everything and taking a trip and being a tax deduction and being able to learn and grow while you're there. So I love to travel, not just winning the trips, but getting the learning and the education that you need to run a successful business. So those are just a few. I thought of 15. I know there's more. There's lots more that I could say, but I think I've talked enough for this video, and I want to welcome you. If this is the first time, that my very first video, and you're watching me, I want to encourage you to get a hold of me, contact me in the messages below, and let me know that you've seen my video and that you want to know more about this amazing company called Perfectly Posh. Started in 2011, so it's a brand new company, ground floor opportunity, and I would count it a real privilege if you'd want to come on my journey with me, be a part of our team, and let's grow this business together. God bless you, and I will be seeing you all again when I get my kid in. I want to share with you what all I got. God bless you, and you guys have a wonderful, blessed day. Thanks again for watching my video. Bye-bye. This is Becky Baldwin. Don't forget. Bye-bye.